We're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. Snow, more than enough to plow and shovel, will arrive tomorrow afternoon. Some areas could have ice as well. Best to stay put, and some will have no choice. Harrisburg has placed statewide restrictions today on commercial vehicles during snowstorms across the region. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has the details.
PennDOT and state police met today at the Incident Center in Dunmore to disclose their winter storm preparations, as well as announce a new statewide restriction during snowstorms. Governor Tom Wolf signed a state of emergency declaration today to allow for increased assistance with storm-related needs. The emergency declaration allows for additional help from neighboring states and standing up the Pennsylvania National Guard to ensure a swift response to possible changing priorities. And the vehicle bans will allow snowplow crews to have a clearer route to keeping interstates open despite the expected severe weather. The Commonwealth will also impose speed restrictions to 45 miles per hour, along with the ban on all commercial traffic, which includes buses on interstates and the Pennsylvania Turnpike. PennDOT's James May says that their success managing storms, like this weekend's upcoming one, is determined through the amount of preparation that takes place.
What we found in the past is that a lot of the tie-ups have been caused because trucks have been out there, buses sometimes, many times it's the commercial vehicles that are out on the roads, and once those get stuck along the interstate, then you have the backups, you have the situation where the plow trucks can't get to the front to get it cleared. So by putting it in place early enough, we're hoping that those who make their living as commercial vehicle drivers can have enough notice to know that this ban is going in place.
Every interstate throughout the Commonwealth will have this ban, except Interstate 95 in southeastern Pennsylvania, the US 22 Expressway in the Lehigh Valley, and the Pennsylvania Route 33 Expressway in Northampton and Monroe counties.
A car that is stuck along the interstate, it's much easier to get them moved off the interstate, to get around a car like that. But when you have a truck that ends up getting stuck, and many times it was the trucks that were getting stuck, we understand that truck drivers and others make their living by driving trucks, so it's a fine balance. We don't want to hurt the economy, we don't want to hurt the way that they make a living, but we also know that when we're in a situation where these trucks are blocking the traffic and they're holding everybody else up, it becomes a safety issue, and that's when you end up with people stuck alongside the road. So, State
Trooper Bob Urban said that state police are always prepared for these storms, having staffing where it needs to be, vehicles ready, and are out to assist the public 24/7, 365.
Basically what the Pennsylvania State Police wants to convey is if you're out there during a few storms, we noticed in the past people are just leaving their vehicles even in the middle of the lane or on the side of the road. So what we want to stress is if you leave that vehicle on the side of the road, it is going to get towed. Number one, it's a hazard for anybody that's passing through, and it hinders the plows from doing a job effectively.
Urban also said that they will be enforcing the commercial vehicle ban this weekend, and citations and fines will be given to those who don't comply.
It's going to be a no tolerance type of law. You know, if they're there and they're not supposed to be, they have 24 hours of notice to stay off these interstates. So they will be cited if they come through.
The commercial vehicle ban taking place throughout the Commonwealth begins this Saturday at noon and ends at noon this Sunday. Reporting in Dunmore for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
A holdup in Wilkes-Barre, and police are looking for the suspect. It happened just before 7:30 this morning at the corner of Hazel and Parrish at Paris Market. The clerk and several customers were in the store at the time when they say a white male in his 40s came in wearing a black North Face jacket and black pants and demanded cash. Investigators say the man took off running down Hazel Street. Anyone with information is asked to contact Wilkes-Barre Police. Wilkes-Barre police are also looking for a man they say made off with a woman's purse. That happened around 3:30 yesterday afternoon on Public Square. The man took off toward South Washington Street. The suspect was caught on a surveillance camera and is described as a black male, possibly in his 20s, with a thin build, wearing a green sports jersey with the number 11 in white on the front. He was also wearing a hooded sweatshirt, and again, anyone with information is asked to contact Wilkes-Barre Police. A Hazleton man faces charges of identity theft in Adams County. According to police near Gettysburg, Gabriel Rosario allegedly scammed a resident of Fairfield over the phone, getting their name and Verizon account information. The 33-year-old was taken into custody when police say he attempted to take packages containing iPhones from the victim's porch, packages purchased with the fraudulently obtained information. The girlfriend of a man fatally stabbed in the chest during a domestic was sentenced to a probationary sentence after pleading guilty to manslaughter. 39-year-old Haley Reimer of Ashley stabbed 31-year-old Brian Breimeyer in the chest during an ongoing dispute at their apartment back on the morning of May 20th. A Luzerne County judge sentenced her to 6 to 12 months in the Intermediate Punishment Program that allows offenders to remain out of prison under strict guidelines and conditions. Crime in the city of Hazleton is down. City officials releasing numbers on Thursday. There were no murders or homicides in 2018, a 100% decrease. The numbers also show that robbery, burglary, theft, weapons violations, and vandalism also all dropped in 2018. Rape and aggravated assault did increase slightly. The chief said overall crime is down by 19%, and since 2015, crime is down 44%. City officials say the police department is working to rid the streets of crime. The Crestwood Area School Board accepted the resignations of Superintendent Joseph Gorham and Chief of Operations Craig Gregaris. They had been on paid leave since October after a state audit turned up bus drivers in the district did not have proper clearance. That caused the schools to be canceled for 2 days. Acting Superintendent Joseph Rasmus was given the permanent job. Coming up on WYLN News, a chicken nugget recall and a ribbon cutting in Hazleton. But first, before we go to break, a check on the forecast. Now, once the snow starts on Saturday afternoon, be where you need to be for a while. The only way snow totals may be less than the 10 plus expected is if it mixes with sleet and freezing rain. And you don't want to be out in that either. Stay with us.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 19 minutes from Scranton, 15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in Exeter and Barber Ford in Hazleton. Start your new car search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody sells for less.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Fast, consistent internet speeds, TV your way, and reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
The USDA announcing a recall of chicken nuggets that could contain wood. Purdue Foods is recalling nearly 70,000 pounds of ready-to-eat chicken nugget products the USDA says may be contaminated with wood. There have already been at least 3 complaints of wood being found inside the product. The ready-to-eat chicken nuggets were produced October 25th and are in 22-ounce plastic bags marked Purdue Simply Smart Organics breaded chicken nuggets, gluten-free. The best by date, October 25th, 2019. The product should either be returned or thrown away. Pennsylvania's commercial casinos reached another record high in revenue in 2018. The Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board said revenue at the state's 12 casinos rose by almost $22 million, or almost 1% over 2017, to climb higher above $3.2 billion. It's the fourth straight calendar year that casino revenue has grown in the state. Slot machine revenue rose while table game revenue shrank slightly. As we told you earlier this week, work on expanding Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton's emergency department and entrance is getting underway. The hospital has released this new parking map for everyone that may be visiting the hospital over the next few days and the next few months. Spaces will be available in the main lot for patient drop-off and for handicapped parking, but will be limited parking lots. Closest to the hospital have been redesignated as patient and visitor parking only. While construction is ongoing, there will be a temporary entrance and walkway into the hospital. That walkway will be used for everyone entering the hospital. Phase 1 is expected to be complete by the end of 2019. The ribbon was cut for the new section of the Giant store in Hazleton. Our Julie Stefanovich was there and has the details.
The ribbon was cut on a brand new beer and wine store at Giant this morning in the Grand Central Plaza in Hazleton. The new addition gives customers the convenience of buying their favorite wines and beers while shopping for their groceries.
We opened the store to help our customers have more of a one-stop shopping. They're selling beer and wine now, and it's just to create, we have a pharmacy and everything is to create it's at the one-stop that you can do all of your needs in one area.
The store joins over 90 other Giant locations across the state that offer beer and wine selections.
So we actually started the remodel back in November. We started the actual beer approval process in the early, almost this time a year ago, with the purchase of the license, getting the city and the state to approve. So it took approximately right at a year to get the entire thing open.
Customers can also take time from their shopping trips to sit down and relax while having a bite to eat and enjoying a beverage.
We do have the ability for them to have a beverage in the store. We limit it to 2, and they must be consuming food at the time. We have ready-to-eat foods available, and that's in accordance with the Pennsylvania laws as far as having a beer store are.
The Giant Beer Store is open from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. Mondays through Saturdays, and from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. on Sundays. Giant is at 70 South Fine Street in the Grand Central Plaza. In Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
And coming up on Rock Glynn's News Choice, the weekend review, getting ready for basketball, and if you're a woman and belong to the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce, you're invited to lunch in Community and You. Stay with us.
It's time to say goodbye to 2018 and hello to 2019 during the Start Something New sales event at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're celebrating the new year with new savings. Buy a new 2018 Jeep Compass Sport 4x4 with heated seats for only $23,715. Or buy a new 2018 Ram 1500 Crew Cab truck with Ram Cargo Management for $33,552. That's a savings of over $9,400. It's the Start Something New sales event going on now at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial. Licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in. Delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
And you here on WYLN. I'm Gary Perna. Mary Malone from the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce is here to talk about a women's luncheon that is going on. This is a great event for all the business women in the Greater Hazleton area to get involved in a lot of things that are going on. And out of this women's luncheon, the mixer committee thing, I would say that it's like kind of a hodgepodge because so much comes out of that.
They're a very busy group.
They are a very busy group. This is going to happen on January 29th. It's from noon until 3? 2.
Noon to 1.
Noon to 1,
We do it in an hour. Usually, though, people can, you can register at 11:30.
Okay.
We always have a resource table, so again, you can bring information either about up-and-coming events at your business or your business card. We also generally will pull 2 business cards from those folks that are attending so that you could kind of do your elevator speech about your business.
Do you have the music to go with it?
You know what? We might need to add that this year. Good idea, Gary. But our January, we do the women's luncheons every other month. So January, the next one won't be till March. Try to start off the new year kind of with a self-help, new you, fresh start. And Dr. Maria from the Whole Life Center will be talking to us about some methods to kind of de-stress, like a little first aid tip for yourself where you can take a deep breath, step back, and get ready to go when you find yourself in those situations.
So this is going to happen on the 29th at Capriotti's over at the entrance to the Mackin Industrial Park. And this is a great thing. So again, if somebody wants to take part in it, they can call or register online, correct?
That is correct. So that we have the, and again, there's also a member price and a future member price, so you don't have to be. And again, we really do try to stick to that 1 hour time period so that we can have people, back into their office setting and off to where they need to go. So take a little time for self-care for yourself and join us on January 29th.
And Mary, this luncheon specifically is part of the women's committee that there's a scholarship comes out of, correct, and a whole bunch of things kind of happen that these ladies are so proud of, and they work so hard for every year.
They are, and you know what, Gary? It's the women themselves. And we always invite folks to join the Women's Networking Committee. They have co-chairs for the luncheons, for the holiday decorating, which was another successful year for us, the grant committee. So lots of different ways to maybe get involved with one particular aspect of it and be a part, make some new friends and some business contacts, and expand your network, which is always an important thing.
Yeah, a great event. So on January 29th at noon, Capriotti's. To learn more, you can head to the Chamber's website to register there as well, or you can call the Chamber office. A lot going on to kick off 2019 here at the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for joining us here on Community and You. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Being a new business is never an easy task, and this market deserves a dealer that guarantees the best price. Some people think our $1,000 low price guarantee could be a hoax, but let me assure you that is false. If we don't have the lowest price on any vehicle in stock, we'll write you a check for $1,000, guaranteed. Check us out on the internet 24/7 at blazehazleton.com. And if that's not the lowest price, print out your lowest price and bring it in and we'll beat. No need to shop anywhere else. We guarantee the lowest price. Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Mazda of Greater Hazleton, home of the new low price guarantee, will beat any deal.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Monday, a fire on Saturday night left 11 people out in the cold and one person missing. The blaze broke out in an apartment building on East Green Street in West Hazleton. On Monday, West Hazleton police issued a missing persons report for Grant Imula, who lived at the residence. The building was severely damaged by the fire and was scheduled to be demolished. The fire remained under investigation. Tuesday, a body was found at the site of the fire on Saturday in West Hazleton. Police issued a missing persons report for 30-year-old Grant Imula a day earlier, but there was no word on the identity of the body as the investigation was continuing. Police believe that the fire was suspicious but could not say that it was arson. Test results were still pending on the body found in West Hazleton. Wednesday, the Tamaqua Area School Board voted on Tuesday to put a controversial policy that would allow for armed staff on hold. Policy 705 was suspended, pending resolution on its validity by the Schuylkill County Court of Common Pleas. 2 lawsuits have been filed against the policy, one in September by school district parents and grandparents, and the other in November by the teachers' union. Thursday, police were looking for a bank robbery suspect in Columbia County. Borough police say a man robbed the Fulton Bank on South Poplar Street around 3 p.m. He entered the bank wearing dark clothing with his head and face almost completely covered. He then gave the teller a handwritten note saying that he had a bomb and demanded money. The robber fled the scene on foot. No one was hurt during the incident, and anyone with information is asked to call 911. Friday, the greater Hazleton area saw just a dusting of snow today, but it is nothing compared to what the area may be seeing this weekend. The forecast calls for snow to begin on Saturday afternoon and get heavier as the evening progresses. Much of the viewing area may also see a wintry mix as we head into Sunday. Crews with PennDOT are gearing up for the first major winter storm for 2019, and Governor Tom Wolf has declared a state of emergency. This has been your Weekend Review on WYLN News.
And tonight, the WYLN sports crew is out at the Crestwood High School as the Crestwood Comets will be taking on the Hazleton area Cougars. The action will hit your screen 7:30, so join Marty Burns, Joe DeMelfi, and the entire WYLN sports team for all the action and the play-by-play. Again, that game will start at 7:30 tonight. That's the news. Remember, you can always get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page, especially over the weekend with the snow. A look at today's weather is next on WYLN TV.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
When was the last time someone pumped your gas, checked your oil, cleaned your windshield? At Craig's Tire and Auto Service Center, they believe in full service at the gas pump. Craig's also offers full computer diagnostic service, alignments, Pennsylvania state inspections including emissions, brakes, tires, anything you need to keep your car running perfectly. Let Craig's do the work for you like they have for over 50 years. Craig's Tire and Auto Service Center, 620 East Diamond Avenue in Hazleton.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed. You're watching Monterey City's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN.